For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. Last week, Aries Spears was interviewed by Real Tune TV where he talked about many things. He spoke on Charleston White becoming a stand-up comedian. He also responded to Dave Chappelle's claims of Hollywood and black men wearing dresses while comparing the careers of Kevin Hart and Katt Williams. During the conversation, the interviewer referenced the Katt Williams interview where apparently Katt said some comedians like himself and Chappelle will never be as big as Kevin Hart because they don't go against the Illuminati. After hearing where the interviewer was going, Spears was quick to counter his statement because just last month, Dave Chappelle sold 40,000 tickets in Texas on tour. Spears would go on to say that the reason why Katt isn't at that level is because of drug use. Let's take a look at this clip.
But I think you'd have to be living under a rock or be the dumbest motherfucker in the world if you couldn't tell that Katt has had substance abuse problems. Stop the cap. Katt Williams is where Katt Williams is because of choices Katt Williams has made. That's fine with him in terms of where he's at and how he wants to maneuver. That's his business. Katt don't have to do what Katt don't want to do. So he don't have to, but his decisions are his decisions. And if he's happy with that, he's the one living in his own skin, you got to respect that.
Now, this isn't the first time drug and substance abuse problems have been thrown Katt's way. This is something he's consistently denied time and time again. Remember back in 2016, Katt responded to Big Tigger's insinuation that he was at a pool place buying chemicals for drugs. Katt directly addressed the radio host via the Shade Room.
You're a sucker. The reason I don't do cocaine, Big Tigger, is because I had a tumor in my upper jaw and they had to take it out and they had to block the whole right of my sinus with a piece of metal. So ever since I got out the Marine Corps, I can only breathe out of one nostril, boy. I get my blood tested every 3 months for the last 15 years. All narcotic tests have come up 0.00%. I'm 44 years old. Little Tigger. You look up my rap sheet. I have never had a DUI or a possession of anything, not even the marijuana I do every day.
That same year, he told Complex, if I ever even tried cocaine, I wouldn't have made it to this level. I'm not built that way. I can't take those types of sidetracks in life. It's already difficult enough for me sober. Now, in addition to this, there was also the incident where Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish stopped by the Breakfast Club to promote Night School in 2018. At the same time, Hart specifically addressed Katt in his comments towards Tiffany Haddish, where he said, Haddish has been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour. In response to that, Kevin came to Tiffany's defense and said Katt has yet to take accountability for his own actions.
My frustration with Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot. You were the guy. Yeah. You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked off promo shoots. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
Why was he a risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh.
Take responsibility for what you chose and say, you know what? I got to fix me, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to stand up for comedy.
Interestingly enough, this is the exact same reason Aries gave as to why Katt is in the position he's in now. Even though Katt has gone on public record stating that he has never done any narcotics or drugs outside of weed. His peers continue to put these allegations and accusations on him. Look, regardless who has sold the most amount of tickets, who is more successful, who left Hollywood, and so on, carrying the narrative of Katt Williams using drugs after he has publicly denied this does what exactly? What purpose does it serve? Over 10,000 people watched this interview and ingested this information, and it just seems a bit unfair, don't you think? Let the numbers be the numbers and the facts be the facts. Because if we start pulling out dirty laundry, well, Aries Spears, we'd all be in position to say we haven't reached this level of success because of XYZ. And let me be clear, I love Katt Williams, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, and Aries Spears. I mean, come on, you killed Mad TV. I just want to see us protect one another much more. So I'll end with this. In the words of the amazing Issa Rae, and I know a lot of y'all have heard this, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm rooting for everybody black. But you heard from us, now I wanna hear from you in the comments below. What are your thoughts on Aries Spears saying Katt Williams isn't as big as Kevin Hart because of substance abuse? For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson. Come with the facts.